All right. Well, moving on to odd news before we run out of time here. I'm going to go first today just
Go for
because
it.
I like going first. So my odd news segment this week, for those of you unfamiliar, we like to find funny and interesting news stories throughout the week because, the news is always so positive.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it's really hard to choose such a
Yeah,
fun
there's
and
such an
exciting.
abundance of good news to talk about always that, we had to go to the oddities.
Right. So, this week we had an interesting one. A lot of these seem to do with world records or animals, and this one is no different.
Yeah, there were a lot.
Man runs 1 mile in a swimming pool in 35 minutes and 24 seconds. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying I don't think I could run a mile in 35 minutes and 24 seconds.
Oh, you
not
could.
In the pool. Have you seen me run?
If you can ice skate,
this body is not built for running. Okay.
Okay.
It looks like if you put a rag doll in like a dryer. Like that's how my body moves.
Oh my gosh.
While I'm moving down the raceway.
Jeez.
But evidently not this British man who ran a distance of 1 mile through water in a swimming pool to attempt to break a Guinness World Record. This man's name is Adam Lopez. He was 37. He is 37. He wasn't. He is 37.
He survived the attempt. Everyone, okay?
And he did. That's a spoiler alert. He did survive. He ran 63 laps.
Wow.
Around an 82-foot pool.
Wow.
In Norwich, England, on Tuesday with a time of 5 minutes and 24 seconds. So
that's crazy.
He apparently beat the current world record, supposedly, by 4.5 minutes. But Guinness World Record gets really kind of fidgety when it comes to breaking records, so they have to review all of the proof.
Sure.
So you have to provide video and all this stuff. So currently his attempt is being reviewed by Guinness World Records.
Sure.
But you know what? Yeah. So I don't know if I'll be doing any running. Again, I think we've talked about this. The only time I'm running is when someone's chasing me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Other
hate
than that,
running.
we don't. Oh gosh, I really dislike it. So I will not be doing that anytime soon. I'm not even really a big swimmer. Like my limbs do not work in conjunction with each other.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of like those tube ant things that you see outside of stores, like to direct you, like when they're selling cars or something, wacky waving arm inflatable tube men or whatever.
Yeah, yep.
So that's kind of how my body looks whenever I try and do an athletic activity. Like it's a lot of this action. So
Sure.
Swimming, running, it just doesn't work.
It just doesn't work.
It just doesn't. It
just
doesn't work
doesn't
like
work.
that. So I'm going to stick to skating, and we'll call it a day.
Yeah, there you go. That's not
All right.
bad. So mine has to do with a certain striped animal that is on the loose.
Skunk.
Not quite a skunk. There is a zebra on the run in Washington.
Ooh,
Washington State.
what? You and animals on the loose.
Oh, yeah.
You have something for like
I
animals that
love
are
these stories.
running wild.
I think these stories are hilarious. Okay, so this story is from today actually. But I think this occurred yesterday. Yesterday. There were 4 zebras that got loose from their trailer on a highway in North Bend, Washington, which is near Seattle. 3 were captured, and 2 were captured with the assistance from rodeo professionals.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop.
So they
Stop
rodeoed
it,
these
dude.
zebras.
Rodeo professionals?
Yes. Rodeo professionals. Professional rodeers. Okay, I don't even think that's a word.
I don't think that's a word, yeah.
But they helped capture 2 of these zebras, but 1 is still on the run. Okay.
Still is as of today?
Yep. Trooper Rick Johnson is, he's the public information officer for Washington State Patrol District 2, where these got out. He said it's a first for them. 4 zebras that were being transported got loose when the driver stopped to secure the trailer. One cornered, 3 outstanding. So they need to find this loose zebra. So as of about an hour ago, as about 3 hours ago, we have a hashtag zebra update from Trooper Rick Johnson, and the fourth zebra is still on the loose.
That's a great hashtag,
which
by the
is
way.
wild. So now it's now being handled by some regional animal services of the county they were in. They posted 5 hours ago that the zebra is still out, and they have a photo of the zebra. I don't know where they got this photo of the zebra from because the zebra is on the loose, obviously. But they're saying
another thing.
They're given a phone number to call if located, or just to call the police. But they very much tell people to not try to capture the zebra themselves. Because there's probably someone out there that thinks they can capture the zebra. And Logan, you know who I think the people are that can capture the zebra? You and I. That's why I got plane tickets for us out to Washington. We're going to try to capture the zebra.
We're going to catch it.
You know, like those storm chasers that travel around the country chasing tornadoes? We're going across the country chasing loose animals, and it starts with the zebra in Washington.
In the zebra mobile?
The zebra mobile, yeah. We're going to get...
That is amazing.
We're going to get a custom-built Jeep that is painted black and white stripes, and we're going to rip through the forests of Washington. I think there's forests out there. I'm not 100% sure. And we're going to find this zebra.
There's a lot of trees in Washington.
Yeah. I think that the main thing that they aren't realizing about how to get the zebra is that in order to attract the zebra, you need to look like a zebra. So we can take some cards out of the hand of your alien people from Portillo's, and we can paint ourselves like zebras, and surely we will attract and trap the zebra, and all will be right in the world. And we definitely won't make a laughingstock out of ourselves.
No, of course
not. Not at all.
But I'm concerned because zebras are known to be expert camouflagers, right? That's why they're the black and white stripes. They camouflage into their environment.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised you're even able to spot the zebra in the photos.
Well, I think the camouflage works where a zebra is supposed to live, in their native habitats. But when you drop them in Washington State, I don't think the stripes are actually doing anything. I've also heard that the stripes on zebras help them repel horseflies and actually fend off disease.
Oh.
Yeah. And that
horseflies are...
And that it may not be fully, just strictly camouflage. Yeah.
Well, horseflies are disgusting. So,
yeah.
I mean, I would paint myself with stripes just to fend off horseflies. I wonder if it helps them against sunburn, too.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, the real question
Speaking
is,
of that,
are zebras black with white stripes or white with black stripes? I think there's a definitive answer.
As a fellow referee, part of the Zebra Gang, hashtag Zebra Gang,
hashtag
I can
zebra.
neither confirm nor deny that zebras may or may not have black stripes that are next to white stripes while being black with an undercoat of white.
Well, this is saying that zebras are black with white stripes.
And how could one possibly know that?
They have dark skin under the fur, which will produce black fur.
But then is their skin lighter where the white fur is?
I don't know. Let me look on...
What happens if you have like an albino zebra? Then it's just all white.
I don't know if you can have an albino zebra.
Oh, you definitely can.
The black stripes on many zebras end on their bellies and towards the inside of their legs, revealing the rest is white. Okay. All of the zebra's fur, both black and white, grows from follicles that contain melanocyte cells. I don't know what that means. But they are responsible for generating the pigment that gives the color to skin and hair. They produce melanin. That's the pigment, which is outwardly visible. In zebras, chemical messengers determine which melanocytes deliver pigment to which sections of fur, thus creating the black and white pattern. What's important about zebras is that their white fur represents an absence of melanin. White is not its own pigment. Since white stripes only exist because pigment is denied, black is understood to be the default color of a zebra.
Well, melanin, I mean, that's what people, like, that's what differentiates the skin color of people, right?
I guess it's kind of the same when, like, is that the same concept of when, as you get older, your hair, goes white because your body stops producing the melanin to keep your hair that color?
Dude, I don't know. You're talking science here.
I don't know. Now we're getting crazy.
I mean, I'm not a zebra doctor.
I
don't
can't
know.
say I am either, unfortunately.
I don't know how zebra colors are determined.
I also am unaware of that. Yeah, but
I mean, I just know from The Wizard of Oz that you can have a green horse.
Yeah.
Which obviously is related in this situation.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna go with it.
Yeah.
But
if you live in Washington, look out for the loose zebra.
Yeah. Be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout.
Zebra on the loose.
Yep.
Hashtag. What was the hashtag? Hashtag find the zebra.
Hashtag. I don't remember what was the hashtag.
Zebra on the loose.
No.
How do you not remember? Come on, Reed.
I don't know.
This is your thing.
Short-term memory. Hashtag zebra
brother.
update.
Hashtag zebra update. So, if you see the zebra, hashtag zebra update.
Hashtag zebra update.
And while you're on social media, you can go ahead and follow us on all sorts of social media platforms while we ride on our Segway.
Absolutely.
Reed, it will let you know what those are right now.
Follow us at Basement Birds on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
And YouTube. We have the clips posted.
Yep.
A couple times a week, so we are having a grand old time with that.
Absolutely.
And, fun times.
Yep.
Another episode, Basement Birds, from the basement, live.
From the basement.
And in person.
Bam.
Bam, bam. We'll see you next week. Bam, bam.
See ya.
Later.